to China at the beginning of the new year. What are you going to say to Xi Jinping about the protesters?
We'll say what we always say and what President Biden has said to Xi Jinping, which is that human rights and basic civil liberties go to the heart of who we are as Americans. And no American government, no American president is going to be silent on that. But this trip early next year follows the president's conversations with Xi Jinping on the margins of the G20 summit that we recently had in Indonesia. And it's very important that we're communicating directly and clearly with China. We want to make sure that there are no misunderstandings, no miscommunication, that we have a floor under the relationship. And the president's had a productive conversation in that sense. We want to make sure that there are active channels of communication. And that is the best way to make sure that there's no miscommunication.
Let's turn...
At the same time...
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Jake.
No, I'm sorry.
No, just to say, at the same time, we're in an intense competition with China. There's no secret about that. And by the way, there's nothing wrong with competition, as long as it's fair, as long as it's on a level playing field. But we want to make sure that that competition does not veer into conflict. So I'll be pursuing these conversations early next year. Others in the administration will be engaged with their counterparts in China. The world expects us to do that. The world expects us to manage this relationship responsibly. And by the way, if we can find places to cooperate, because it's in the interests of our people, but also in the interests of people around the world, we'll try to do that too. For example, on climate, on global health.
Yeah.